So I started playing tennis when I was like 2 years old because my parents would always play together, and so watching them play, it would make me really want to play as well. I would say the best piece of advice I've gotten, even though it's cliche, is to never ever give up. I think that my will to continue playing and will to win is what gave me a lot of success in the juniors. I can think back to matches where I was like even match points down, and I didn't let that affect my attitude or my belief in myself. And I remember I was still able to continue to fight, and I was, able to come back from that match. And so even though it's cliche, I think belief in yourself can go a really long way. I think my biggest obstacle when it came to tennis was logistics when it came to tournaments. It was often pretty hard for my family to afford to travel a lot for tournaments, so I felt like I had to pick and choose which tournaments I wanted to play. And sometimes I felt like that put a lot of pressure on me to do well in those because I felt like I didn't have that many opportunities to play like really big national tournaments. But I think I eventually had to just accept that the best was all I could do, and that whatever happens and it's okay because I am doing my best. Also, living in San Diego here with my mom, she had to work a lot too, and so sometimes it was hard for her to take me to my matches. And so, sometimes I was fortunate enough to have a friend be able to give me a ride, but sometimes I would have to be at tournaments by myself. And at first I think it was difficult to be, alone in kind of a stressful situation, but I think over time it made me more independent and better able to take care of myself. My favorite memory from tennis is definitely competing in the intersectional team event. And that, for me, that was so fun because I really enjoyed the team aspect to such an individual sport, and being with a team and being a part of something was just really cool. I would say the biggest sacrifice my family had to make was me and my mom having to move to San Diego when I was 13. Before then, I lived with my mom and my dad in Washington State, but it came to a point where I felt like I had to go somewhere else in order to do more with my tennis. And I think that, although it was a very difficult decision, I think it was worth it, and I think that, I wouldn't have been able to go as far as I did with tennis had I not done that. I think tennis really taught me perseverance and persistence, and I think it really showed me that hard work and dedication can take you a long way, and I think that's applicable to all aspects of life.